What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another brand new reaction. Girl groups are not stopping this year with the new releases, and today we've got UAU, the Dreamcatcher subunit, with their brand new mini album with the title track Gene. And I'm very excited for this. If you guys don't know, I've been deep diving Dreamcatcher's entire discography from the very beginning lately. So we got to break the timeline just a little bit to check out this new release. But we're here for it. This is my first introduction to UAU. And the lineup goes crazy. Like, basically everyone's my bias. So everything's my bias line. So this is my bias line. I already know they're going to kill me. I saw the concept photos. Wow. They looked so good. They're going to look so good in this music video, guys. And as far as I know UAU does a different style than Dreamcatcher. I know they don't continue, like, the rock sound. So as far as I know, I think they lean more into, like, a normal pop sound. But I don't really know what to expect. But looks summery, looks fun, and they look incredible. So let's check it out. The bright pink lipstick matching the chair behind her. I like this beat. Blonde Yuhyun. She sounds like an angel. These really soft vocals are so nice. So his little hair flip.
Send me the move, we're out there from chain. Get on this groove, we on the magazine.
I like that bass underneath that comes in for the chorus.
Rocking my move, we are out there from chain. Send me the move.
Yes.
Drop it up high. Rocking my move.
Work.
We're on the spot, tapping and no stopping and we
Ooh,
tripping, oh
the
yeah.
chest pops and the neck isolation. She's so powerful blonde.
Let's blow it away. 이 순간을 we make it golden. We're setting up our rules. 아침해가 뜰 때까지 make it smooth. Cause full of sweets, let me keep it tasty. No, you can't go back if you want it to.
They sound like angels here.
Send me the mood, we're a
Ooh.
different
Okay, cowgirl.
Get on this groove, we're on the magazine. Drop it up high, make it all extreme. Rocking my move, we're a different gene. Send me the move. Get on this groove. Drop it up high. Rocking my move. Looking at me, I'm looking at you, we're innocent. Making it in time somewhere you had never
Like this
been.
warm, like sunset-y filter coming over, and then the instrumental comes down. They're gorgeous, warm, soft vocals.
I'm a different gene. Send me the move.
Dance break.
Get on this groove. Drop it up high. Rocking my move. Send me the move. Get on this groove. Drop it up high. Rocking my move.
Eight. All right. Also, gotta give them props for the 3-minute 40-second runtime. You don't see that often these days. Like, that is real music runtime. So happy about that. They looked so good. This was a fun song. Like, definitely, like, very much like that traditional pop style, which isn't as much my favorite as the rock style, but it's what they want to do now. And so I support them. And I think it's a fun song. It's so summery, like, very bright and upbeat. Like, you're just gonna, this is like that song, like, you're just gonna be jamming, grooving to it while you're having that beach day in the bright sunlight. And their vocals, like, obviously with the rock style, the style of vocals is much different because you have those harder hitting instrumentals. The vocals have to be much more powerful. I enjoyed seeing here, like, getting those like softer vocals. Like, they literally, I think I said this adjective like 6 different times, but they literally sounded angelic. Like, there's no other way to put it. They sounded so good. And I always love all their vocals, but you can see they've improved even more from where I'm at in the deep dive, still pretty early on. And I know like Dreamcatcher Company isn't doing like the best financially right now, so you can tell this is a little bit lower budget of a music video than like the bigger groups we're seeing right now, but I think they still did such a great job with working with what they had. I mean, the lighting was great, just a couple outfits, but they looked so good in all of them. And yeah, we got lots to go through for our second watch. So let's go through this again and break it all down a little bit more. So we've got our little beach scene. Again, the styling, they look amazing. Like, I love the different textures they've got going on. Like, they all have slightly different boots. You got Suo with the kind of strappy, leathery ones, and then more of that, like, that fabric, like, what is it? I don't know. This fabric on the boots, the different shades of browns that we've got, like, it's all based off of like these beach colors. Like, we've got the bright blue, and then we've got the sandy browns and neutrals going on. You got all the sparkles, the mesh top, Sua's mesh top with the double belt, jean shorts, so summery, so cute. She looks amazing. They've all got the beach waves going on. So just like, again, that like very airy, very bright type of style. Like I said many times, I love the blonde on Yuhan. She looks incredible. And then like bringing that sparkle sequin into this skirt adds some movement there. And then you got all the sparkles, but they all look cohesive. They all have like these different shades of neutrals, and then the sparkles in different places, and that movement like through the drape top here, the draped skirt, and then the ruffles on her skirt. It just adds movement, so we'll see that in their choreography. And then see that matching bright red to really bring in that pop of color. Yeah, like that red teal is our like pop of color, and then you got like the classic like sunburn tan line thing going on here. Ooh, voice crack. Let's not worry about that. It's the morning, guys. But it's that red that's like our big pop of color throughout this video. You see all their bright lip colors, the bright reds on this little booklet that she's got. But like, come on. She looks so good. Bright red lip, and then you got just that like that little bit of blush, like that summer, like bright red cheeks. Just enough eyeliner, like nothing too crazy with the makeup. It just lets that lip pop, and then lets this gold earring bring in that accent there to match the wavy gold hair. But I don't mind. I don't need a validation. I'm the chiller's type. I don't need a validation. I'm the chiller's type. Like the way she says type, like it's so perfect. Like this tone is just stunning on her voice. Like one, she also sounds amazing there. Like that high, like airy vocal is just really, really nice. And then we got that chest isolation, cuts off right at the end, but love. But like, see, even just through this little walkthrough, you see that pop of red. like kind of everywhere. Like that is the main other color that you're seeing amongst like the blues and the browns and neutrals. Like the open sign, all the drinks are like this red punch, that guy's Hawaiian shirt, the lifeguard shirt, the plaid. Like this pre-chorus, like that instrumental settles down, and then you hear that layering in the vocal too, as they say rules. Like you hear that, those different layers, it just adds that depth, and it's so nice. And then obviously like that lighting change as you get that instrumental change, that lighting and that instrumental, they both come down, they get a little darker, like bringing up a little bit of tension in there as we build through that pre-chorus. And I mean, this shot on her, gorgeous, like those sunset colors, and still like it's still like the same color theme, like the browns, the blues, and the reds. It's just like different shades of them for the pre-chorus. So the scenes still go well together despite the mood of it changing. Like Jiu's vocals there, oh my gosh, amazing. One more time. And like I like the little bits of humor like added through the music video. Like you'll have like shots of like the extras, the other people on the beach like diving for balls, or the volleyball popping, stuff like that. Like they'll always have like some crazy facial expression through it too. Just adds that little touch of silliness to the music video and summer fun. I like that domino as we come through into the chorus. Like playing with those levels, really nice, really smooth. And then everyone comes up together. And like this bass that comes in is so nice. Like we've had like kind of a snappy beat that's been throughout, but that bass doesn't enter until the chorus, and like that gets that energy up. And they just do a good job like playing with different perspectives and angles. Like they only have really like the one set and like one other set that we see a little bit throughout the music video. So playing with different angles and different perspectives helps bring some more variety to each of the different scenes and different cuts, despite having a lower budget. And I think they do that well. The lighting here, stun. And then like this here, like with the hose, and then like that foggy faded light with the sun reflecting, or the sun reflecting off those droplets. Again, just changes that perspective a little bit, changes that lighting a little bit, just gives you some different scenes, adds to that fun, dreamy atmosphere. And then this dance break with a little part here in the chorus. Sua center, of course. The hip pops, and like see how much movement, like you have a lot of these bouncy movements, like they had some shoulder shakes, they got chest isolations, they got hip pops here. So with like the draped top, the draped skirt here, and then the ruffles in Jiu's skirt, it adds so much more movement to the choreography. But at the same time, because it's sheer, it's not blocking her movement, it's not distorting her movement or like making it so that we can't see her. Like I always have that gripe when like people are wearing baggy clothes and they're like, but it adds movement, but now I can't actually see your body. But now like we can see them, and you get that added emphasis to the movement with the clear mesh with the sparkles. But like see how nice that is, like fast movements there, poppy, and then you got that little groovy movements there. Just that contrast, and then right back into the fast movements. It just like adds those different tempos, keeps the choreo interesting, keeps you engaged. And then the hip hops there, those are great. The chest pops there, so good. Hold on, just have to send a text real quick. My sister's looking for my dog. I don't have him. We'll see again the humor there, and then also like adding like whose eyes we're looking through when we get those binocular shots. But then he takes them off, and you see the giant like binocular shaped sunburn, which is just a funny touch. Bring the party, just feel the music and stamp it like it, oh yeah. Bring the party, just feel the music and she just looks so good. Like that really bright blush. I feel like it got even brighter than it was at the beginning. Maybe it was just the lighting. Cause see, it looks a lot lighter here. So if it is on purpose, or if it's I think it's the lighting change. But like here, like the fact that it looks darker later in the music video, it's like, oh, this, like as we've progressed, we've gotten a little bit more sun-kissed. But I think it's just the lighting. That part is nice with the choreo, her like putting Yuhyun and Jiu into their positions, and then also playing with like the different poses and the different levels that they're at. And then her staring at him and him getting burnt is fun. Let me keep it tasty. No, you can go back if you wanted to. Want you to feel it. Go back if you wanted to. Want you to feel alive. Send me the like, come on. Like the little vibrato there, and then just that perfect clear. Like so clear, so controlled, soft yet powerful at the same time. And then we get the cowgirl outfits, and then you got that fringe adding that movement, but then you still got like the cool girl like leather belts going on. Ooh. And see, now everyone's too hot. They're all dying. Oh my gosh, the outfit change. It killed everyone. It killed us all. I love that part, the choreo right there. Like, this part of the choreo, like this little, like, hair flip, like whip with the hat and the hips. And then with the camera also panning around, like, in a similar circular motion. It just makes it really, really satisfying. Like they kind of like they go around like fast, and as they speed up and change that tempo, that's when that camera like really starts turning. Like it's kind of like zooming, and then as they do that turn, that's when the camera starts moving around in that same circular motion too. So just really well done there. And also, can we appreciate Sua's expressions throughout this whole music video? They've all had great expressions, but Sua obviously, like, she's just absolutely playing with our hearts there, working that camera. see everyone is just starting, everything's melting, everyone's getting sunburnt. They're just too hot. Everyone's dying of heat exhaustion. I'm gonna die of heat exhaustion now, guys. It's over. It's over. No more reactions. Just kidding. I can't die. We still have the rest of Dreamcatcher's discography to get through. Wow. And that's why she was my OG first Dreamcatcher bias, and then I became OT7 because everyone murders me now, but she still does it in a special way. And then like adding that little bit of wind into the shot so that we have the time to like be still on her for a couple seconds, regardless of how dangerous it is. Adding in that wind just adds a little bit of movement, and it lets you hold that shot without it like feeling weird. And then I like with the lighting here, like they add that little bit of glare here. You can kind of see, like it just adds like that little bit of brightness. And her smile is so pretty. And then this is nice, like as they do high, then all the drinks start exploding. And the body roll, and then we got Sua close up. Like, it's too much, guys. It's too much. And then you get that lighting change again for the bridge. Just shows that change in mood. A little bit of golden hour type of attitude. And love this bright hoop here, like with her hair down and straight instead of like wavy and kind of floofy as it was earlier. Just adding in that earring adds some texture, adds some a nice accent in that dark space. And then it also kind of matches like the keyhole and her bracelets too.
We're innocent, making it in time somewhere you had never been. Living like me, I'm something that you never seen. I'm a different gene. I'm a different gene. I'm a different gene. I'm a different gene.
And it's interesting, like with this part of the choreo, like it's only Yuhyun who does the head turns. Ju and Sua's kind of moving around. Yeah, Sua's like facing away. So like during the first one, they both do the head turn. But then during the second one, like Ju doesn't move at all, and Sua comes in, but she was facing behind the whole time. And so you get death stared, and then you also get the that dramatic head turn. That little pause, like as she comes in, like there's just that extra breath. They really make you wait for it for the drop, and then they bring it in. Maybe a little dance break. Ju's smile, so pretty. And then this perspective is interesting. Also, the romanization of their names is interesting here because it's different than usual. Did they change it when they started UAU? But anyway, you got the DNA strand. So we're like analyzing them now here. We're in the lab. They're being scanned. We got the brain scan, UAU subject. That's fun. That part is so good. Like coming from all that energy of that dance break and then slowing it down, bringing in this tension. Ooh. And that note right there. And then the little bit of echo too, I really like. It just adds like a little bit of atmosphericness. And then we're back in the lab. And the ending pose, fierce. And then I like how the dancers around them, they're like in this position. And so the angle of their arm and the angle of their legs too, it all angles towards the center so that it directs all of the attention to them. It like really brings in that focus because they're at like these angled positions. And then there you got Yuhyun in the center to keep that nice height angle too. It's perfect. And then also notice how even our little science diagrams, they keep our color scheme. See how the colors literally like this red is perfectly matched to the red that we have, like, or this like orange red tint glare that we have on the sand. Literally perfectly color matched. They know what they're doing. But yeah, this was a really fun first introduction to UAU. We could do a listening party for this next week, or we could save the listening party for this when we get to the UAU section of our Dreamcatcher deep dive. So let me know what you think in the comments for that. Because like obviously I wanted to do the music video right when it came out to promote them, give them a little bit of attention, be here right on release, and I hope they get lots of support from everyone because they did an amazing job. And I love that they're still chasing their dreams as idols in this subunit, even while Dreamcatcher as a whole isn't still like promoting all together anymore. And I support idols in their 30s. That's what we all need to be doing. Especially support idols who make music longer than 3 minutes, longer than 3.5 minutes. So yeah, I hope we give them so much love for this, and I can't wait to see them on music shows too. So we'll definitely be checking out music show performances on Patreon down below, where we're also continuing our Dreamcatcher journey. So on the channel, we do music video reactions, choreography reactions, and listening parties for Dreamcatcher as we're going from the beginning all the way through. And then on Patreon is where we do behind the scenes content, Dreamcatcher notes, all their variety content, extra performances, concert shows, covers, all of that stuff. They have killed me very, very many times over there. If you thought this was bad, go check out the Patreon. But yeah, let me know what you think, where you want me to put the listening party, if you want me to do it next week, or wait till we get to the actual UAU part of the journey at the end and do it along with their other mini album too. So comment that down below. Comment below all your thoughts on the song, who killed you the most, all of that. And make sure to smash like. Subscribe if you haven't already. You can check out all my other Dreamcatcher reactions on my Dreamcatcher reactions playlist on the playlist tabs on my channel and Patreon down below. We got Dreamcatcher content there every single week, so don't miss it. It's the best way to support the channel. Obviously, I don't make any money from YouTube because of copyright, so Patreon is the best way that you can support me, and we can have lots of fun reacting to lots of Dreamcatcher over there. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.